How many times do you have to hear this sound in a podcast to stop listening? That might be all it takes for me. So here's a 2-minute tutorial on how to eliminate those mouth sounds when you're recording your podcast and other video content. Number 1, use a windscreen over your mic. Most microphones do not come with a windscreen, and while it's intended to be used outside if it's windy, using one of these will also cut down on some of those mouth sounds. You can even use a pop filter in addition to a windscreen to cut down even more on mouth sounds and breaths. Number 2, use good mic technique. I know you're going to see a lot of podcasters almost eating the microphone. Yes, I'm talking about this guy too. But if you talk this close to a microphone all the time, not only do you get not as great sound, but you hear every little mouth sound. It's nasty. So as a rule of thumb, keep your mouth about a fist length distance from the microphone. That's going to help eliminate some of those mouth sounds. And depending on your microphone and recording environment, you might be able to move even a little farther away to prevent some of those breath and mouth sounds. Number 3, be aware of your own tics and idiosyncrasies when you record. There might be words you say often, either as filler words like or other words. Try to eliminate those as you're recording your podcast, but also be conscious if you just naturally mouth click before you speak, or maybe you just have a drier mouth and you need to drink more water as you record. Do your best to eliminate those sounds while you record, which is going to make the editing process much easier. And that is the last tip. Number 4, you can eliminate some of these mouth sounds and breaths by using software after you record. Most audio editing applications like Logic Pro 10 here will have certain audio effects that you can use. For instance, if I go down to Dynamics, I could apply a de-esser, which might take some of those S sounds whenever I say the letter S out of the recording. But if you want even more powerful software to eliminate these mouth sounds and clicks, I recommend the RX10 suite by iZotope. Here in the RX10 suite, there are multiple filters. Not only is there de-essing, but you also have a mouth de-click filter, and one of my favorites is actually their breath control filter. You can really customize how sensitive these filters are to eliminate breaths and mouth clicks, and then save that preset for your particular voice. I actually run all my recordings through the RX10 suite, including this video right here, to eliminate those breaths so I don't have to worry about editing those manually later. So those are 4 tips to help you eliminate mouth sounds in your recordings. If you like these 2-minute tutorials, check out this playlist above. We have lots of videos like explaining the difference between dynamic and condenser microphones, how to record a solo podcast, all under 2 minutes. And don't forget to subscribe to the Riverside channel. Lots of great content on how to build a video podcast setup, audio interfaces, and more. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next video.